Greetings and welcome back to RaptorX eSports on EFA, presenting to you the Valorant Elemental Cup. Today is day 2 of the round of 16. We've got the 4 last matches left, which will decide which teams go on to face each other in the round of 8, which will be a double elimination format. Now, the first match today will be between Phantom Axe versus Team Volume 0. Doctor, what are your thoughts?
Definitely, both of these are wonderful teams, and it is gonna be interesting to see because only one of the team is gonna proceed in towards the next round. That is gonna be round of 8, and just as you said, that round of 8 is gonna be double elimination. So I am hoping that it is gonna be an awesome tournament. To be honest, right till the end. And now talking about the players, talking about the teams that are Volume Zero as well as Team Phantom X. Both of these teams have been playing pretty good lately. The map is gonna be Ascent, so it is gonna be a little bit difficult to be honest for the players of Volume 0. They will be starting on towards attacker's side. On the other hand, Phantom X, these players are gonna be starting on towards defender's side. They might try to clutch as many rounds as they can in the start of the first half so that they can go on pretty well in the attacker's side. This is, I think, kind of gonna be their strategy. What are your thoughts about this, Crusader?
Well, honestly, it is can't really actually say much because as we are starting and going into the
कुछ
match,
राउंड्स
we
दे
will be
देना
seeing
भाई.
the agent select soon, and yep, should be any moment. Now the map that we'll be playing on is Ascent today, on which I have actually seen Phantom X play before, and they played amazingly well. Let me tell you this, Doctor, because the way Phantom X has actually gone ahead and created that synergy amongst themselves is amazing to watch, and looks like we will be going to the Ageless soon right now. And as we come on here, we're seeing Fishy Bubbly go ahead with an Astra. And YA21 will be going with the Jet. Amazing Jet player, let me tell you. Blackburn will be going for the Reina. Frank will be going with the Sova. And Satworld might just pick up the Killjoy.
Definitely a wonderful setup is gonna come up from the team. On the attacker side, it is still kind of a problem to be honest because they need a smoke. It is gonna be an omen this time for the attackers, and on the other hand, they are gonna choose Sage. They need that Sage to be honest because they are gonna be playing against Phantom X. The team is pretty more experienced than them. The team knows their ins and out at this point of time. So that Sage might be a good pick to be honest. On the other hand, if we go on towards the pick of 172, it is gonna be
Choose your
Jet. Then
agent.
Senpai is gonna be on KJ, and Gabruji is gonna be on towards that Reina. That Reina might give them some easy entries, and that Jet is definitely gonna pull up some heads off. But I will be watching over that Sage to be honest. That Sage has too much to do in this match, too much to do in this map as well, Crusader. It is gonna be kind of difficult for the Sage to pull up, but she has a very important job here.
Indeed, she does. And on the other hand, if you look at Phantom Axe, they have actually decided not to go with a healer for some reason. I mean, they might just be confident, but at the same time, going with a healer has become kind of important. We do have a self healer that is Reina, but I mean, obviously, she can't heal the other players. And that might just become a problem for Phantom Axe because if they get a little bit of damage in the earlier part of the round, they will not be getting any heal in order to go ahead towards the round, and it'll be really, really difficult to actually go ahead and face off against other the other opponents actually to make sure that they can get more kills, they can get more and more they can last longer in the round actually, and yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. Looks like we will be having a technical pause right now. In the beginning we've had a person disconnect,
Yeah.
and until then, I'd like to remind you guys to make sure to like our stream, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on
Placing
Discord
swamp
and
grenade.
Instagram. I mean, join us on Discord if you want to participate in any further upcoming tournaments. And we hope to see you there. Like future tournaments coming up, we do have quite a lot of new stuff planned actually, which will be very, very fun to cast for. I don't know if we'll be streaming, but I will surely be casting. And once we go ahead with those, it will obviously be student promise that we are going to talk about because, well, they are the amazing sponsor of this tournament. And if you're struggling to decide what you should be doing in your college life, what you should be going ahead for, what kind of a job should you be looking for, they are here to help you out. They have got an algorithm and stuff like that, I've heard, that can actually help you out really well in deciding which places would be good for you, what should be your job profile, how should you actually put up an application, everything from the A's to the Z's. They even help you negotiate job offers. Can you imagine?
Definitely. I mean, that is definitely gonna be helpful for every youth out there. I mean, there are people who have
Right
figured
there.
out their life completely right from the start, but there are some people like us who are struggling. We can definitely go in towards that student promise. On the other hand, now the players are back on as well. It is gonna be interesting to see how the players are gonna play it out. And just as you said, the players of Phantom X, they don't have a healer with them. But to be honest, in the recent trends, we are not seeing a lot of players, a lot of teams going on with those healers play. And the sole thing regarding that is because the healer is not at all useful if if the healer goes down pretty early. And they don't have flashes, they don't have anything else. The Sage, so the Sage needs to stay pretty composed and just say that double is gonna take a player down.
Headshot.
He's gonna take another. Fishy Bubbly is gonna take down the healer. 172 on the other hand, he's gonna take down Frank. Now the players are making their way in towards the B side. Pretty quick round. Even casualties coming up from both of the teams. The spike is gonna get planted for sure. And now the Jet is gonna come in from the market area. She might spot out the players, but it is still gonna be a little bit more difficult retake considering the position of the Jet, considering the position of 172 as well. Both of these players are going to
Last
come
player
up
standing.
from the market area, but here comes a quick kill. He is quick on that trigger. That goes to definitely working out, and here comes the follow-up. Fishy Bubbly, she's gonna get that kill, and the defuse is gonna come up as well. The first round goes in the favor of Phantom Axe here.
Indeed, and as we see Phantom Axe come up, this was quite a dominating performance. Even though they did lose 3 people, they still managed to come in and get that round pretty easily, I would say, because they got those last kills quite quickly. And the conversion that just happened, that was really fun to watch. And right now, it looks like Phantom Axe will be going for the half buys that we have always seen. Maybe not. Stat World and Blackburn both have not actually opted to go for the classic, it seems. No, they haven't. All of them went for Spectres now, and except for Wire, he will be going for the Ghost Shields. And the others, they've all gone for Spectres and Shields, including Wire. Actually, Wire.
That was a wonderful smoke here, Cruciator, if you noticed. I mean, I'm getting some problem. I think your mic just got disconnected, but
And
nonetheless.
mid might get pushed by the Jet there, but he decides against. Fishy Bubby gets Reina, gets
Spike
Psyche
down
as
A.
well. Now this is more of a round for Fishy Bubbly. He can either push ahead and get
One
more.
enemy
There you go.
remaining.
He gets 3. YR helps him.
Flawless.
Fishy Bubbly at 15 HP. Flawless victory coming in from Team Phantom Axe. 2-0 is becoming the score. And on to you, Doctor.
Definitely. I mean, that was kind of a wonderful play coming up from them. And to be honest, that was a nice smoke put up by the players of Phantom X on towards A main. If you noticed, they just didn't put up a single smoke for that one way, but they used that jet smoke to perfection as well to block off any pushers, anyone who was trying to go on aggressive at that point of time. And that's why the players, even if there would have been any pushers coming up, even if there would have been a rush coming up, they would have to stop there, and that was the essence. But nonetheless, YR20 is gonna take a kill. He's gonna take another. 2 players drop down easily. 2 more. He's towards the shot. He's gonna spot the players out. He's gonna run back, but 172. He's trying to come back. No, that is gonna be a problem because he's got that figured out. Oh, for a second I thought he got that last kill as well, but it will be Blackburn to get that kill. Nonetheless, a wonderful round coming up from the players of Phantom Axe. Appreciator.
Indeed, and as we move ahead with this round, it is already 3-0. Phantom Axe is already in the lead, and it might just be a bit too quick to say how things might go because obviously the RC has come up from this point of time. But at the same time, with a full buy coming in from Volume 0 the previous round, it's really difficult to say if they will be able to make it up because the gone for specters this time. We have Wire 21 on operator this time, and we might just be seeing a few kills from him. There we go. The Jet comes in. Wire 21 gets in, and he has to move back. There we go. He is ready to actually go ahead and get a few more kills it seems because he is way too eager at this point. He spots the Reyna as well. Reyna is taken out by the Kill and Sat. There we go. He takes another one from Wire 21. That was amazingly played. And think about
One
the
enemy
message
remaining.
that star as
Spike
he goes
down
ahead.
A.
Oh, the wall goes down. And there you go. From Wire 21. Oh, Wire 21. No, you're nasty. You could have gotten that one, but never mind. This was very well played by him and gets that nice kill in the end.
That was a complete humiliation, to be honest, there, Appreciator. That was a wonderful play coming up from the team. And indeed, that was a wonderful life coming up from Wire 21. He is just owning the lobby, he is just feeling it, and he is pretty much confident about his plays right now. Look at that, he is even
Keep up.
humiliating them in the chat, but nonetheless, 4-0 is the scoreline as it reads right now. And this is gonna be the fifth round of the half. The players are coming in towards with the double dose. He's gonna spot the players now, he's gonna spot Reyna, but he won't be able to connect any shots. The players of Phantom X, they need to make sure that they take those kills, otherwise they are gonna get overwhelmed. Look at that, look at the players holding in towards the mid side. Volume 0, they are ready to push in, they are ready to bounce in at any time, and they are just so close, snugged in together that they can overwhelm any situation. But they need to make sure that they are not gonna get isolated one by one, because both of these players are gonna get a kill respectively. 172. Finally, he's gonna take down
Last player standing. Spike down
Get
B.
out of there, and he is doing a very good job. But oh no, that is gonna be a huge problem. Another knife coming in. Blackburn, he's gonna take him down. A wonderful round yet again.
Indeed, and as that round comes to an end, it's already become 5-0, and Volume 0 is looking like it is in trouble because we are not seeing much of a comeback coming up. We're seeing Wire 21 on top of the leaderboard with 9 kills, 0 deaths, and 0 assists, which is not really a score that we see in 5 rounds itself. He's been dead 0 times the entire game. Fishy Public is right behind with 6 kills, 0 deaths, and 3 assists.
Get out of my way!
And as we move to the next round, it will be another thing good. And as we see Jet coming in, let's have kind of replays.
They are making towards the A side right now, and just as
Spike
that
down
he's
A.
gonna take 2 players down. Blackburn is gonna take another. Wire 21, he took out his knife. And
One
his
enemy
knife was a
remaining.
nice fight coming up,
Flawless.
but Wire 21, he is gonna get helped by his teammate, and he is gonna see the lead in that last kill as well. Cruciator, that was kind of a wonderful round coming up for the team, and it was indeed a wonderful performance coming up from the team. And now I think that the players of Volume 0, they need to step up their game. I mean, they are trying everything they can, they are doing very good as well, but on the other hand, Phantom X, this team is just trying to get those early frags, and they are able to do it. They are able to isolate the fights in a 1 versus 1 scenario, and they are able to get those results. And here comes the bull towards the B side. Oh, a very beautiful mirror side, a very beautiful paranoia out here. And here comes the Lear. The Lear is not gonna get
Spike
anyone,
down B.
because Blackburn and Frank, they have the
One enemy remaining.
Blackburn is gonna come up as well, and Sackworld will be the last player to get that kill. A wonderful play coming up from the team, and indeed Phantom X, these guys are just wrecking the other team. It is like a get wrecked situation coming up from the players of Phantom X. But nonetheless, we still had too many chances. It's 7-0, and we have 5 more rounds in this
Placing
half.
alarm bot.
Anything can happen, but the issue right now is
Don't
gonna be
overthink
that
it.
the
That's
players
my
of
job.
Team Volume 0, they don't have that money to buy. They are gonna go with 2
Placing
Sheriff,
sentry.
2 Spectres, and a Vandal. Kind of a weird buy. Everyone's position has been revealed as well. Not much can be done at this point of time. Here comes Prizepool with the first kill, and they are definitely gonna be overwhelming the players yet again because the crack coming up from him.
Spike down A.
Shot of that Vandal. Here comes the push.
Last
but,
player
they
standing.
is gonna get a kill, but Black. And here comes the wall, but Blackman, he is way too fast, and he is gonna get that kill as well. A wonderful play coming up from the team, and Phantom X now leading the charge 8-0.
Indeed,
play
and
some
as
Astro
Phantom
Stars
X
in this
rushes
reality.
in with that 8-0 charge, I have high hopes that they might
Let's
just try
see now.
and go ahead for a 12-0 in the
About
first
there.
half. But although it might be quite difficult
That'll
considering that Volume 0 has yet to actually gain control
Checking the
of their
situation.
of themselves and try to get
You should
a few
run.
more shots in, try to get a few rounds in. But at the same
Covering
time,
it.
I do think
Blocking
that it is
vision.
possible considering how Phantom X is playing right now and how Volume 0 is not
You
able to
will
keep
not
up with the
kill
entire
my
game
allies.
itself. Sage, on the other hand, revives the Reyna who was taken out by YR21, and the mid section might just be pushed really hard here. There we go. Blackburn was ahead, but he gets taken out by inside. The Satwell takes out the other Killjoy. It's a 3v3 situation. Satwell
enemy
pushes
remaining.
ahead, gets the Omen, will come to the Reyna as well, and the Reyna gets taken out by Sushi Bubbly coming from T-Spawn. How are they doing this?
Wait, I mean, Satwell's position was revealed by that Hunter's
Here.
Fury. Why did
And
the
yet
KJ
nobody could
walk
take it.
past?
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
the KJ just walked past him. He didn't even think that he need to pick it. And nonetheless, they're gonna lose that round Cruciator pretty badly, I mean. But nonetheless, this time they have the money to buy. Kind of have the money to buy because I can see finally 2 rifles, 2 Spectres, and an Ares come into play. But oh, YR21, this guy is just leading the charge. This guy is just getting those kills back to back. Look at his confidence. Oh, he's gonna mess up that jump. Nonetheless, he's still gonna pick mid. Look at the confidence. They're just picking in mid like that. Blackburn is gonna
One
get
enemy
the kill.
remaining.
Bubbly. That's the third kill for him. What was that? Look at that aggressive play coming up from Phantom X here.
Amazing. The seeing that the team Volume 0 is not able to keep up with them and hence they're just becoming the attackers while
I play
defending.
some stars
I
in
can
this
only
reality?
imagine what they'll do when they are actually in the attacking side because honestly, I feel like a massacre is coming up. I feel like this might just go down in the history books as one of the worst days for team Volume 0. They are in the round of 16 right now against
I'm going
Team
above.
Phantom Axe and they might just be losing 13-0. There is a possibility. And as we move
Concealment.
down, looks like we will be seeing a clash at the B side. We are seeing the Sova push into B main, and Paranoia goes in, but the Sova is still not blinded. That is Frank. He is still holding down, and not a lot of people are actually pushing. There we go. Sage takes the first kill on Satworld, although Bubbly comes in and takes out that trade on the Jet. There we go. Insane Psyche still looking towards it. And there we go. Insane Psyche gets taken on by
spike is
YR21
down.
with that amazing option.
Spike down,
YR21
mid.
has given them the advantage. It's 2v4 situation for Team Volume 0. And Volume 0 as they're moving up.
One enemy remaining.
1v4 situation drives up. And quickly Bubbly coming in with the third kill of the round. He gets the Reyna as well. 11-0 is the score.
Last round before the
This might be
switch.
the first 13-0 match coming up on the
In the round of
stream.
16. Yes.
Yeah, on the
in
stream, I mean, yeah. In the round
This
of
might just be the first and the last.
yeah, maybe because the other teams are so good. We just saw yesterday the 4 teams that got past yesterday, the 4 teams that just cleared this course, those were awesome. And look at that, they are just gonna leave up the mid. 3 players in towards A side, 2 players in towards B side. They have got
Get
the
out of my
coverage
way.
area and they are gonna push in from A till towards B. And this might definitely work in their favor. Look at that. Look at the push coming up from the players. Okay, now they are gonna go back. One player is gonna rotate in. The other 2, they will try to go in towards shot. And here comes Frank. with a
Spike
beautiful
down,
kill.
mid.
He's gonna take the spike down. And now the players are rushing in. Phantom they go no stop, and they are just gonna go inside, try to get as much kills as they can. They are just farming for kills. They are not expecting anyone to be on top mid. They should actually expect someone to be on top mid. That might be a grave mistake. Okay, Wire21 finally does that. Oh,
One enemy
why is
remaining.
Wire21 still holding here? They have the spike in mid. That KJ is gonna be so annoyed at this point of
She definitely is. And as we come down to a 12-0, we are very, very close to it becoming
Switching
a
sides.
13-0. The first one
Match
on
point.
the round of 16 on the stream itself and volume 0. I hope these guys don't forget what's happening to them right now. They should be picking this up and taking this energy forward in order to become better. Never forget your mistakes, never actually forget how you were playing, never forget what actually made you lose the round. And once we go ahead, alright, we are seeing a little bit of match fixing going on in the chat section actually, because the killjoy of Volume just said, just give us a round, and Wire21 just said, okay. I mean, I honestly don't know what's going to happen. Blackburn,
Well, I really don't know what is gonna happen, but it is still definitely looking like the players will try to get a 13-0 win. This is a tournament, this is a full-fledged tournament, so the players will try to maintain their private out. They're gonna push in market. This is something that no one expects, but nonetheless, they're gonna double up there.
Oh.
But that world is enough for both of the players. Now the players of Volume 0, they will try to push in yet again from the mid. Quite a hasty move. He's giving a lot of footsteps. Roena in the position absolutely good, but still he manages to get that kill. Two players are coming in from market.
Spike
One is gonna
planted.
come in
One
from
enemy
mid.
remaining.
Just a single player remaining. That is gonna be Frank. He is gonna be in a 1 vs 3 situation. He is going down. And first round in the second half goes in the favor of
You
1-0,
will expect that to
and the
work.
score line is gonna be reading like 12-1.
true that. And now as we move ahead, looks like one round has finally been won by Team Volume 0. They did not lose 13-0 as we had predicted because well, they did say that they will be letting Volume 0 win this round it seems. And right now it looks like we will be going ahead and seeing the end of the match most probably because we're seeing Reina pick up a Marshall or an Ares, either of the two. And as he goes ahead, it'll be a complete B push, even though he was ready, but it's a complete B push. And let's have eyes on B, please. Now, as that happens, Frank getting this on that. The OD shot coming from Killjoy, and he gets one. Bubbly takes out Sage. Now, Killjoy goes back for a reload. This is the opportunity that Phantomax should be taking. He should be going ahead and pushing inside. Killjoy gets pushed Bubbly as well.
Spike planted.
Wire21, however,
Last
comes out.
player
takes
standing.
Reina. Wire21 takes out 172 as well. Blackburn takes out Killjoy. It's a 1v3 situation for Insane Society. He goes with an Ares. His location has been revealed. Very low on HP, and there we go. Frank coming in with that
Attackers
last
win.
one. UK ends it with a headshot. Insane Society. Yeah. Banning Jordans up in the air in celebration. And as the first match comes to an end, we might just have a bit too much time on our hands here.
Definitely, that match ended up pretty quickly, but look at that. Wire21, 18 kills, Fishy Bubbly 17, FTM Blackburn 17. All of these players were just wreaking havoc out there in the server. It was like they were doing that aim training in the range, getting that round back to back, playing pretty much good. But on the other hand, these players didn't overdo anything. I mean, we do see a lot of teams, they get overwhelmed by their advantage and they'll try to go on aggressive, finish it up as soon as they can. But the players of FTMX, the best thing they did here was they didn't get overwhelmed. Even though they knew that they had the advantage, they were playing it pretty calm and composed. That made it more difficult for the players of Volume 0 to get over the fact that it is going to be very difficult for them to breach the site. And still Phantom X, they managed to win it with a huge difference. Rather than 13-0, they went in for 13-1. Just a good gesture coming up from them, but nonetheless it was a wonderful match, Cruciator.
Indeed, and it's never a good day if you actually lose 13-0 because I mean you're always wondering what did I do wrong. what was my mistake? And obviously, like there was something that you did really wrong, and you just can't figure it out. So that just makes it like messes up your mind even more. So here, ending with the 13-1, we did see Phantom Axe winning. However, Team Volume Zero did get one round, just one round in the second half that they won, and honestly, things could have been worse. Things could have been way worse for Volume Zero than they were, and they came in, they got that one round at least, and better luck next time to Volume Zero. Like I know the players a little bit, and they have been in the Discord server for quite some time. They're very active there, and they're very fun to be around. So I really wish all the best to them.
Definitely, really. Me too. I will wish them all the best because they have a long journey ahead. It is gonna be difficult, but yeah, the players are stepping up. Everybody is stepping up, and it is always good to see how the players are gonna play it out. Nonetheless, this was the first match of the day, Cruciator, and it ended up in like 30 minutes.
Exactly. It ended in 30 minutes itself. And I mean, I had obviously expected to cast for a longer time. But I mean, here we are, post match, trying to analyze what happened because, I mean, Wire 21, he just came in with those op shots. He got 2 to 3 kills every round. He only died once. Can you imagine that? He had a KD of 18 in this match. How often do we see that happening? Not a lot of times. We've seen tens not getting that KDA.
I mean, I
And
saw
although
Tens
tens
getting
is
that. Yeah.
oh, damn. All right. So I've been proven wrong so quickly by Doctor here.
Well, I
Oh,
saw Wardle getting a KD of 1 as well, so it's not surprising as much, but nonetheless, it was a wonderful match. But it is gonna be interesting as well, to be honest, because the players of Volume Zero, they got the advantage of playing with such a high-profile team, such a great team, that they got a good what can I say? A good experience here. The next match is gonna be more interesting, to be honest. The next match is gonna be pretty much more competitive than it was before because it is gonna be eSports versus Cohesion. Both of these teams are pretty well balanced, and it is gonna be an interesting match here.
and I have news for you, Doctor, because Eon Esports might have a little bit of problems. They might have to bring in a sub. If they can't manage to bring in a sub, they will be playing 4v5 instead of actually going in with the full team. They've had some issues comes up, and since we're obviously streaming, we could not actually go ahead with those timings, and they will be coming in. Anyways, we will be seeing you guys right back with Eon Esports versus Cohesion.
Graduation. You know, until this moment, life followed a mapped out path. And then suddenly, a new journey starts. A new phase in life where you focus on the first step in your career, full of new opportunities, inspiring people, and exciting places. But where do you start? What drives you? Is it adventure? Purpose? Or maybe a salary that can support more than you alone? What job fits you best? What country or culture makes you shine? And what company deserves your loyalty? Unfortunately, answering some of these questions are not that easy. Until now. The Student Promise helps you prepare for this next step in your life, the first step in your career, with an online platform that is specifically developed to help promising talents like yourself to find what makes you happy, to find what works for you. And once we've found it, we help you every step along the way. From building a striking resume, composing a brilliant application, prepping you for an interview that will be sure to impress. We even help you negotiate the best salary and conditions. We're not a job site, and we're not here for employers or recruiters. We're here for you so that you can be all that you can be. The Student Promise.
Hello and welcome back, people. You must be wondering why we have put the screen as to the Cohesion Gaming team being the winners. But the thing is, Eon Gaming had some issues. They came up with certain issues. One of their players or two of their players came up with issues, and Eon Gaming has decided to forfeit the match. And Team Cohesion will be going ahead into the round of 8, which will be starting from tomorrow. So make sure to tune in tomorrow as well. Right now, we will be having another match at 7:30. So stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Graduation. You know, until this moment, life followed a mapped out path. And then suddenly, a new journey starts. A new phase in life where you focus on the first step in your career, full of new opportunities, inspiring people, and exciting places. But where do you start? What drives you? Is it adventure? Purpose? Or maybe a salary that can support more than you alone? What job fits you best? What country or culture makes you shine? And what company deserves your loyalty? Unfortunately, answering some of these questions are not that easy. Until now. The Student Promise helps you prepare for this next step in your life, the first step in your career, with an online platform that is specifically developed to help promising talents like yourself to find what makes you happy, to find what works for you. And once we've found it, we help you every step along the way. From building a striking resume, composing a brilliant application, prepping you for an interview that will be sure to impress. We even help you negotiate the best salary and conditions. We're not a job site, and we're not here for employers or recruiters. We're here for you so that you can be all that you can be. The Student Promise.
Greetings and welcome back to RaptorX and EFA present the Valorant Elemental Cup. This match that we will be watching right now is going to be between TGSX versus Team Resilience. And well, this has been kind of a ride, and the map will be on Bind. Resilience and TGSX both have been playing really well. And let's have a look at the agent selection once the match actually begins. Doctor, off to you.
Definitely. I mean, both of these teams, this is kind of gonna be one of the best matches until now because we have been seeing kind of a one-sided match for quite a long time. We even saw a forfeit today. So this might be the best match of the day, and I'm hoping to see an overtime come into play as well because I mean both of these teams are pretty good. And is their choice of map for this game. I haven't seen a Resilience play on Bind yet, but yes, I have seen Team TGSX play on Bind. So the players of Team TGSX, they are pretty much sure how they are gonna play it on the map of Bind. On the other hand, I really don't know what is gonna be the plan of action for Resilience here, but indeed it is gonna be a wonderful game. And the fact that these guys selected to go on in the map of Bind, that definitely means that Resilience eSports, these players are pretty comfortable with the map of Bind as well.
Exactly, and since this is the round of 16, once you go out, you get out of the tournament. And let's go into the agent selection screen now. We'll be in there in just a moment, and there we go. The agent selection screen, as you can see, we have Near going on Jet. Zuko might just be picking up Viper, it seems. And Neo on Cypher, Zini on Sky, and Blurry might just be going for Sage. On the other hand, we have TGSX.
Well, definitely TGS Axe. Viper is kind of a default choice on the map of Bind. I have seen that a lot.
Indeed.
On the other hand, Sova is pretty much important. I mean, either you need a Sova or you need a Cypher for sure. 1 KJ is something that I expect if you don't have a Cypher or a Sova. But looking at the map pick at this point of time, both of these teams have selected some good players. If I'm not wrong, Beast will be going on with Sova. That is kind of a great choice. Viper, Sky, Reese, as well as a Brimstone. I mean, if you have a Brimstone, then ultimately the Viper goes down to just Mollies. But let's see how these guys are
Select
gonna
your
play it out
agent.
because I don't see even a single duelist being selected by the players of Team TGS as of now. They will need to get a duelist for sure. On the other hand, we can see a single duelist that is gonna be Jet on the attacker side. Okay, there we go. Kazuya will be going on with that Jet, something that I was expecting. Sky coming up to play Sova and Brimstone. Kind of a good lineup coming up from both the teams, and keeping in mind that TGS will be defending first, that definitely
Yes,
means
indeed.
that the Brimstone is gonna be very helpful.
Very true. And coming into it, we will be seeing a dual controller setup once again, like yesterday in the map of Bind, which actually did work out pretty well for yesterday's team. And looking forward to some really great performances by TGS Axe today because we have seen them performing very well throughout the entire thing. That we have seen them in the tournament, they've performed really well. And even in our tournament February, Team Axe Esports, as they were known back then, they came in, they won so good. I mean, they were so good, very well coordinated, and well, it'll be kind of fun to actually see them play once again. Because honestly, Team TGS Axe, I guess it's kind of similar. Like they are the main lineup for Axe Esports most probably. Even if they're not, they play really well, and they will be putting up a really good fight against Resilience, which will be a team of immortals actually, if I'm not wrong. Looks like Kazuya might be planning something here. Zini puts in his Tasmanian Tiger into U-Haul and detects nobody. Zini ready with his flash, puts it in U-Haul as well. Kazuya holding, and there we go. He gets very moved
Spike
back
down
to side,
A.
and the wall has still gone up. Neo takes out Flicker, takes out Sonic, takes out Kazuya as well. Triple kill for Neo, and he might just be playing a bit too good. Neo, on the other hand, he's ready with his shotty, and he gets taken out by Fluxy with the classic triple shot. Fluxy goes ahead with the sword off actually, and he'll be facing off against Zini. He spotted Zini, he stayed back, picks up the molly, and he puts it out. The molly will be going into the corner. Nobody picks out, so Fluxy is sure that there is nobody. there in U-Haul waiting for him to peek out. There we go, smoke going down from Fluxy. And on the other hand, we have Beast ready to go in. And
Last
Beast,
player
there we,
standing.
oh, Zine gets taken, takes out Fluxy, and Zuko takes out Beast using his poison dart lineup. Amazingly played by Team Resilience. First round, very well taken, I would say.
Definitely. I mean, it was kind of a miscalculation coming up from Beast there because they knew that there was a Viper in their opponent team, so it was kind of a hasty decision to go in towards that spike defuse. But time is of the essence, he had to do it anyhow. On the other hand, the players of Resilience Esports, even after they got the first casualty on board, they still managed to get that spike planted, they still managed to get as much kills as they wanted, and that was a wonderful play coming up from them. But nonetheless, now here comes the second round. Blurry will
One enemy remaining.
Here comes the board out. He's able to get two
Spike
kills
down,
out
B.
here. Okay, make it free, but nonetheless,
No one
Neo
to
will be
interrogate.
there to finish it off. And just two players surviving. Nonetheless, they still have got that round, second round on board. And TGS Axe, that was a wonderful push coming up in towards that area.
Exactly, and we did actually see a really good rebuttal from Team Resilience coming up because, well, I had not expected them to actually go ahead and take it back so good, but they still managed to actually win that round again. 2-0 becomes the next score, although they did have the gun advantage, but at the same time, it will be full buys coming in this round for TGS Axe this time around. So let's see how this actually works out. As it has been, Tiger goes into once again. We will be seeing Blurry moving right with the Jet. We have no idea who is playing Jet this time because usually Zuko's plays the Jet. And there we go, Blurry gets a little bit of damage from the other side of the point, but he managed to go back. And Plant will be going down by Neo. Zeno on the other hand will be playing at U-Haul. Puts out the guiding light.
Out of
gets
charges.
nobody to flash.
Shock
Yes.
dart.
He just puts out a shock dart at the completely
Shock
right
dart.
position.
Out of
There we
charges.
go. Another shock dart going in. Kazuya takes out Neo with the operator, and Neo gets blinded once again. The defenders are playing not so good at this point. They're at a man disadvantage. 3v3 position now with the Beast taking out Blurry from U-Haul. And there we go. Beast takes out another. Zini takes out Fluxy, but Beast might be able to
Last
take out
player
Zini.
standing.
No, actually
got
Zini
your
is the one
trail.
who takes him out. Zuko ready with his lineups once again and puts them down. The last player standing is a Jet, and we'll have to see how he does. But since he is running out of time, let's see if he's able. Oh, Zini gets taken out by the spike itself. He couldn't actually take out Kazuya, who was ready with the operator in order to take out Zini.
Well, he had the right idea to flash it out, but Spike has already been detonated. She had to get out of there. But nonetheless, either you go down to Spike or you go down to Kazuya's op. Well, it is better to go down to Spike rather than giving extra bucks, extra credits to the player who is ready for that exit kill. Nonetheless, a great round yet again coming up from Resilience. On the other hand, now Team TGS, they are yet again forced on to an eco. Just a single op saved by Kazuya. This round will be the one that is gonna be the main defending force for the team. On the other hand, we can see the players of Team TGS. They are in a bad shape. Just a single player that is gonna be Beast. He is on towards the side. He has a lot to do. He's got a player out there. He does have the Hunter's Fury available, and he still tags here. That was a wonderful Hunter's Fury.
Our
Even though
spike
he
carrier
did
is
manage to get that kill,
Spike
he has got
down,
a lot
B.
of information. And there you go. Pika will be the one to get the first kill. Zuko yet again ready to smoke city anytime soon. Here comes the flashes. The push is gonna come in. Neo yet again, even though playing on a cypher, he's gonna get a kill. They don't check the
Spike
green.
down, B.
And TGS Beast from that green. He's gonna get that kill. Oh, Kazuya really missing that operator shot. Kind of an important shot.
Spike
It's a
planted.
3 versus 3
One
situation.
enemy
It's a
remaining.
3 versus 2 retake situation. 3 versus 1 situation. The last player has been spotted. The flash is gonna come out, but Zenny, he has a lot of work to do. He is not gonna be able to keep up with that. The spike is gonna get diffused on a kind of an eco round, and they are gonna win their first round as well with a lot of guns saved for themselves as well. King Crusader.
Exactly, and as the first round victory comes in for TGS Axe, Kazuya is already on the operator since the third round itself, but at the same time he now has a sheriff in his arsenal. So let's see how he actually manages to go ahead with those close range fights, because I have seen Kazuya with a crystal clean aim, but At the same time, let's see if he is actually able to continue on with it. Looks like Titan has disconnected here. Will they be going in
Yeah.
for a pause or will they not? Right. I don't think so.
Okay.
They'll be continuing. Right, fine. It's TGS's choice. And as the Tasmanian Tiger comes in once again towards the U-Haul area, we will be seeing a B push also this time. The attacking team will be actually faking out at A and going ahead to a push at B. Fluxy has kind of read it and he will be putting down his smokes most probably. There we go. B takes out one. Neo has been taken out and Neo on the other hand, he is still at Showers. His location has been known and he decides to move back. He has his ultimate already.
You
so
will
he
not kill
be
my
picking up
allies.
the ultimate orb there. 4v5 situation for the attackers. That is Team Resilience at this point. And things are going a bit too slow for my taste, honestly. And as we see them moving towards Hookah, there is not a lot of defender movement going on at the A side either because they've decided to just keep it back and just wait out till the attackers actually decide to push in towards the side, which is a really smart choice. And because if you actually peek out very soon, you actually might get taken out, and that might bring it back
30
to
seconds
an
left.
even number of players in both teams, and which would actually take out the man advantage, which team TGS Axe is actually holding on to right now. And as the B push comes in once again, one person gets recon, two people get recon.
Spike
Oh,
down,
amazing
B.
play by B, but he gets taken out by
One
Nier
enemy remaining.
from
10 seconds
of
left.
Tunnel. Defenders have already taken this round with Flicker taking that last kill on Nier, but it was amazingly played. Very well played.
Definitely very well played game coming up from this team, and indeed it was a good play coming up from TGS Beast. He was waiting with that recon bolt for quite a long time. He was just waiting for the perfect opportunity to just shoot it out, get that information and just shoot the players back to back. He got those kills and now they are forced on to Team Resilience on an eco. They will be playing with those sheriffs in their hand. It is gonna be interesting to see because I mean Resilience eSports, these players are good with their aim, so that sheriff can even do a huge lot of damage. Here comes the location board, here comes the recon board, sorry, it is gonna reveal Fluxy's location, but nonetheless he's gonna go back. Showers push, a kind of a showers push coming up from the team, but Sonic, he has the perfect idea. He's gonna put up his Viper Smolly out there and it is definitely gonna stop the push. As of now, that snake bite does a lot of damage. On the other hand, he's trying to push up. Oh, he's gonna miss it by a pixel, but nonetheless, he's gonna go down. Sonic will be able to get his first kill. On the other hand, the players are making their way on towards the B side. Fluxy is the sole survivor. Fluxy is the sole defender in towards B side, and he is doing a wonderful job in holding that side all alone from that elbow position. Now the position has been revealed. Oh, Fluxy gets
Spike
it
down,
by chance,
B.
but Blurry and Zuko will be the one to get those kills. Expecting the spike is gonna get planted as well. Viper is still available and
Last player standing.
ultimate, but oh, he has some other idea, he has some other motives, and TGS Beast will take down the last player, that is gonna be Blurry with a shock dart to end this round.
Don't even
3-2-3
start that shit
goal
here,
line.
mate.
Going down with a 3-3 scoreline, which was initially a 3-0 lead for Team Resilience, has actually made a lot of difference here because, the momentum that TGS Axe had actually lost in the beginning has actually been brought back up since Team TGS Axe has actually won 3 rounds in a row now. So Team Resilience might actually be looking to win a couple of rounds here because things might not look way too good for them. Although they
Push
did
them
come in
out.
with a full buy this time around because the last time obviously they had kind of a half buy, and now coming in towards the A side, we will be seeing Team Resilience, and once they actually make it into the side, it will be very difficult for Team TGS Axe to come in. Oh, there we go. Beast takes out Zing using his ultimate, and another ultimate going in. Not a lot of things to do right now for them, as they will be holding back just a tad bit, and the rest of the 3 attackers, that is all the 3 Resilience players, they will have to stay back and wait for a push, wait for a pick for them to actually come around. We do still have 2 people holding on at B side, so not really a huge option for them to rotate. So it will be really amazing to see if TGS Axe can hold on to this position, or if we can see a comeback from Team Resilience here, because the way that Team Axe has been playing this in the previous. Oh, there we go. Gets one through the recon mode actually. There another peak. Another location is now known. This
enemy
goes down,
remaining.
and there we go. Some
Flawless.
takes out another one, with Flux being the last one standing.
Definitely, just a single person standing is gonna go down as well. And TGS Esports is now doing a wonderful job. They are in a lead for like the 7 rounds. Fourth round comes into their favor. 4-3 is now the scoreline. And both of these teams are pretty prepped up. And just as I told you before the game, this might come down to a neck-to-neck tournament, a neck-to-neck match. But again, the players of Team Resilience Esports, they are down to a eco. Previous eco didn't go
Get
well
out of
for
my
them,
way.
but let's see if they can get a thrifty out of here. I mean, it is not gonna be a thrifty because they do have a Spectre in their hand. But that is a wonderful position.
down,
He's got
B.
everything he needed. He's gonna get both those kills with that operator, and on top of that, he's gonna get that spike as well. So the players outside of A site, they have no other chances than to just get as many kills as they can, because the spike has been dropped. All
One
the hopes
enemy
are down.
remaining.
They just need to
Flawless.
get those exit frag, but they are not gonna be able to get that exit frag either, because flawless round coming up from Team TGS. A wonderful play from Kazuya, as well as kind of a weird gameplay coming up from Resilience Esports as well, Cruciator.
Exactly, and I mean, Team Resilience might have just lost their cool there, because So actually decided to peek in right after the Jet died, and it was not a very smart decision to take, honestly, because you know already that the Jet is going to still be peeking. She will be more hungry for more kills, but at the same time, he decided just to peek and maybe try for a kill. So Team Resilience might just take it a bit slow from now on, because that would be very, very beneficial for them. As two players get detected at a short, we will be seeing Beast going ahead and putting up his drone to showers, and I don't think he will be detecting anyone with the charge becoming so low on his drone at this point. Yes, indeed, he will not be detecting anyone, but Near, on the other hand, spamming a few shots inside the Viper's ultimate, but again, he is not finding a lot of people. Two players now going into showers as well, but Near, on the other hand, here, he is still trying to put in a few shots. Flicker is he's just a little bit hungry. He's just a little bit too excited to get that kill. But honestly, it might just be the end of this round as well, because we are seeing a 4v5 situation. Oh, there we go. Near gets one kill at least. Now, all we need to do is actually get the Viper in order to win this round. Otherwise, the Viper split might just be a bit too difficult for them. There we go. Near takes out Sonic, and the A side is there for the taking. Zuko pushes in with his entire team. The
30 seconds left.
Screen goes up.
Spike planted.
Kazuya with the Floxy is the only one left. Kazuya with the operator will not be trying to save it at this point right now.
Last
because
player
we've already
standing.
seen him play really well. There we go. He gets one kill. He is already ultimate. So even if he gets picked up close, he might just be able to take it out very well.
Well, definitely is trying to.
As Kazuya moves in towards you all, he owns what to deal with, and there we go. No place for him. Putting in a push. Oh, Zuko ends it from A side.
Well, that was kind of an unfortunate round coming up from the team, but nonetheless, it is looking pretty good that Resilience Esports is now stepping up. That shot from Near, he knew that someone would be there to watch their entry in towards that Viper's ultimate, and that's why they were not entering the ultimate until they got the first pick. And Near, he did an excellent job in spamming those shooters through that Viper's ultimate, getting that kill, and they got an easy entry in towards this side. And after that, he managed to get that Viper as well. That is most important thing in that whole round. Nonetheless, here comes the next round. 5-4 is the scoreline, and the dog is not gonna spot anyone.
I've got your trail.
Technically a tiger, but here comes the Seekers. Let's see if the Seekers can seek some players out or not. And they are trying to get an entry. Completely open. The players are in towards the
You will not kill my ally.
Is gonna raise it. Oh, look at that. Near. That was too hasty decision to go in on top and try to get those kills. Nonetheless, there is no man advantage as of now, so it has been neutralized, but the spike has been planted. That is definitely an advantage for the attackers. But
Launching smoke.
Before we take situation, let's see if this can get in. Oh, blurry. He's gonna get a player down.
Last
Then
player
he's gonna
standing.
get another. Beast is gonna get another. But
Blocking sight.
Kazuya is still trying to get the skill. Kazuya is still trying to do as much damage as he can.
One
He has
enemy
got the
remaining.
right idea. He's gonna get that skill. But
Blocking
does
sight.
he have enough
This
time? He
is
doesn't.
nothing.
He needs to defuse it as soon as he can. Oh no, the Viper is still there. The Viper is gonna push up. He's gonna spam the bullets and Zuko is going to get that last kill and he's gonna go die for that bomb as well. But he did a great job in protecting that defuse and that round went into the favor of resilience. Yet again, the score advantage has not now been neutralized. 5-5 is the scoreline.
And alright, that previous round, it was kind of amazing to watch because I honestly thought that Zuko might not get this because, well, the defuse started twice. So might just have been a way to bait Zuko out. That's what Zuko could have thought, but at the same time, he read it very well, and he did have his snake bites put up, but the snake bites did not work out very well for him because they were not at the right position. But at the same time, he decided to take control with all confidence and move into the side, try to get him out, and that completely worked out for him. Even though he had to buy a new gun this round, he still managed to get that kill in the end and get that round for his team, which was way more important than getting the kill. As Beast comes in and takes out Zini initially, he'll be going ahead with his owl drone, trying to spot a few people, although I don't think he will be able to because the charge on the owl drone is very less, and there we go, it has come down to an end. Beast is ready to actually put in a few more shots, but they might be spotted by the Jet. There we go, Nier comes in, takes out Beast from the left. It has been evened out at this point, but Fluxy ready to move back. He goes back to the B side, falls back to
I know
safety,
exactly where
and
you
will be ready to place his smokes just in time for the attacking team, that is Team Resilience, to move into side. All of them actually seem to be coming from, like, actually two of them seem to be coming from B long, but they decide to move back and they're going towards A, it seems, because Zuko might have put
30
out a
seconds
call out
left.
that all right, looks like we'll be going towards A, but the spike is still towards the B side, so
Smoke's
they
down.
might just be trying to get a pick towards A, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, there we go, Kazuya actually gets the kill on Zuko instead of going ahead with the kill on, oh, Kazuya again, he gets third one, and there we go,
Here.
Sonic ends it with that kill on Blurry. Kazuya with those 3 kills on the op, that completely
Last
changed the
round in the half.
completely changed the round. What seemed like could have been a quick take of the A side from Team Resilience, it has been brought down to a quick retake. Not even a retake actually, it was just a round that we just actually just needed to win, and they won it.
Definitely, I mean that guy Kazuya on that top looks like he is the GOAT of operator in Valorant. And here comes the next round, 6-5 is the scoreline at this point of time. Both of these teams are going neck to neck. The spike has been dropped in.
Get
In
out of
front
my
this
way.
side, it is kind of a split play coming up from Resilience Esports. That is what they needed to do right from the start. They need to get information from the players as much as they can, but the players of Team Prizepool, they are not giving away information. That is
They're
kind of great
concussed.
because this is definitely working out in their favor. The players of Resilience Esports, they exactly don't know what to do, but here comes the flash. That guiding light is definitely gonna guide that sky, that someone is here, but oh, the off shot has been baited out. Zini exactly knows that here is the op, and this is the no pick zone. She's gonna mess up that flash as well. Sonic is here to help up. That operator is here to provide that cover to the operator. Oh, Kazuya barely gets out of there. To be honest, it was kind of a situation where she shouldn't have run up with that back open. But nonetheless, look at Neo. He has snuck in so far in towards B side. The players doesn't know. They don't have a sniper. They don't have a cipher. So that means there is no traps in towards the site, and Neo is in such a great position. Oh, he's gonna get a kill or not.
30
He's-
seconds left.
He's on his trigger, but nonetheless, Sonic and Floxy, both of these players are gonna get Resilience Esports. Now they have come to a dead end. They really
One
need to
enemy remaining.
build this dead end. They really need to get those kills, but Flicker is gonna put the that teleporter, and Blurry will be there to help him out. Sonic will be there to help him out of Blurry. Nonetheless,
Switching
7-5, 2-round lead comes into the favor of Team TGS as of now.
Exactly, and now we see a 7-5, exactly a 2-round lead And the previous round, I actually went pretty well for TJ's Axe. The way they actually got those quick kills and managed to go ahead and win that round in the end for themselves. It was really, really well played. And more importantly, it was actually very well placed. The entire placement of the entire players, the way they used their ability and how they actually waited patiently and waited out each and every player from Team Resilience was amazing. I really commend their ability to actually do that. And honestly, let's see how actually Team Resilience is able to go ahead and put up with the defending side this time. As the round begins, we might be seeing a push towards the B side from Team TGS Axe with a Sheriff. He has not bought any abilities and gone ahead for a Sheriff instead of buying abilities. What are they doing? Why are they leaving the B site? They've left the entire B site alone, and they might have just given entry to the attackers.
Blinded.
Alright, oh no, Zini is already on the side right now, and there he takes the first one. Kazuya spots other two, but
One
he will
enemy
be taken
remaining.
out by Flicker. Neo on the other hand takes out
Spike
Fluxy,
down B.
however, giving the assist to Zini. And now, okay, there we go. Sonic again. Zuko coming with that last kill. 6-7 becomes the score, and well, Team Resilience have just brought it back.
Definitely they have brought it back. That was kind of an important round for them. This was the first round, so that pistol round, they have definitely got a good bonus round right now if they can go in with those kills. And they need to as well to neutralize the scoreline. The scoreline has been neutralized for quite a long time. I mean, we are seeing a neck-to-neck match, but they need to get this done with pretty quick as well. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult for them to come back if the team TGS get this eco round win. They'll not have the bye and they'll lose another round to them. So they really need to get this win. And here comes the push. Blurry on
Spike
the dash.
down
He's gonna
A.
get a kill. Zuko tried to get that kill. Blurry is
One
gonna double
enemy
up. Blurry
remaining.
is gonna triple up.
They
Zuko
found my
is gonna
wire.
get a kill as well. The last player remaining is gonna be Sonic. Sonic has a lot to do. He has been spotted. Blurry with that 4K is gonna finish off this round in a flawless manner. Wonderful play coming up from Team Resilience, but here comes the catch, Purushita. This round is gonna be the most important round.
Exactly, as the most important round coming in. Let's see who actually manages to take the lead from this entire matchup that we have seen since the beginning. We did see Resilience put up a good lead, but now it seems like Resilience is kind of struggling a bit to actually break in through Team TGS Axe's entire, just the way that they are really playing so well, the entire coordination that they have put up. I have talked about it earlier before the match even started, that the Team Axe has really, really great. The ball has already been broken on. Senior Tiger coming, gets taken out. Blurry trying to beat out, trying to get that kill early on, but he will be stopped. Oh, there you go. He gets taken out by Flicker instead. And Zini tries to get that kill, tries to trade it out, but he won't be able to. Near, on the other hand, comes from the back and gets beast out of play. And it looks like we will be seeing Sonic, who will go ahead, pick up the spike, move towards the A side instead of going ahead towards B, which is currently swarming by the defenders. And now it is a matter of who gets more kills and at what time, because there we go. Zuko has actually gone undiscovered. Oh, Kazuya gets that kill on Zini as he tried to get that. Zuko on the other hand gets Fluxy. Amazing play. He comes back and gets that kill on Zuko. It's 2v4 situation for Team Resilience right now. The lead might just go to Team Axe, and Mir is not
Last player
Kazuya to do that.
standing.
There we go, Kazuya gets that kill. Neo on the other hand with the Spectre, trying to get the kill. He gets one. Will he get two? No, he will not. Gets taken out by Sonic, and this round will be going to Team TGS Axe.
I mean, that classic gun is so broken. That classic gun. Valorant, please fix that classic. It is so broken, that right click burst of that classic. It just overpowers every weapon. I mean, she was up against a Spectre and yet she got that kill. Interesting.
Exactly.
Right here.
Exactly. Like, there should be some weapon advantage to the person who spent more creds.
Definitely. I mean, this is just looking like that R8 revolver in Counter
Scanning ahead.
Nonetheless, we are gonna go into the next round. The round advantage is currently in favor of Team TGS. Here comes the flash. Here comes the peak. TGS based. He was ready. He was in that anti-flash position. Zini has so much work to do. She's gonna flash once more, but it is not gonna help out either way. And it is a 1 versus 1 situation, but Zini will get that kill. Here comes the Seekers. The Seekers are not gonna help. TGS Beast is gonna get that kill.
Deploying
A 3
drone.
versus 3 situation, but there is a single player that is gonna be Neo. He is on site. He has been spotted. He
Shock
has
dart.
been marked up by that recon bolt of Owl as well. So he is in a huge trouble, but nonetheless, the spike is still outside.
Scanning
Sika.
ahead.
They need to make sure that they are going in the right place, otherwise it is gonna be very difficult to face a 3-on-3 situation, make it a 2-on-3 situation. Neo gets the player, gets the beast, and oh no, enemies revealed. This is something that they should worry about. Sonic, he was in such a crucial position. He might have gotten down as well. because of that.
Last player
Nonetheless, he comes
standing.
there and it's not
Last
gonna help.
player
Neo is gonna
standing.
get that kill.
Spike
30
down
seconds
B.
left. It is Flicker who is gonna get that kill on Neo. It is now down to
Spike
a 1
planted.
versus 1 situation. The
Found
Seekers
one.
are out and he exactly knows where the players are. Zuko has been spotted and Flicker has a lot of work to do. Flicker, he need to make sure that he doesn't go on too aggressive, he doesn't lose his position as well. Here comes the flash is gonna help him out. Flicker will get that third kill and he is gonna stay alive with 2 HP of health. A wonderful play and wonderful clutch
Gun
coming up
here.
from Flicker.
Very well played by Flicker there, as you said. And honestly, I did not expect him to clutch it at 21 HP remaining with only one guiding light and no himself. But the way that he played around with the flash and immediately peeked out to Zuko, tried to get him out, drag him out, and get that kill was very smart. And the entire play that he got was very well placed. And now it seems like we will be seeing the 2-round lead for Team TGS Axe, and as they go into the attacking side, Zini is still holding at B long. Flicker puts out the flash, will not be detecting anyone it seems, and it's a wait game it seems, and the Outrun goes out, the guiding light comes out, they've been flashed, and the Outrun decides to move down here and there. Looks like he actually lost control of it for some
Here.
time. And as the Tasmanian Tiger comes in, it will be destroyed by TGS Flicker right before it hits him. And is ready to move in, but at the same time he's got 2 people looking towards him. One is close with the judge, the other one is right out there, gets hit by the guiding light, does not get blinded for long. And as the blinding light goes out once again, oh, Blurry's location has been... Will he try to go back, or will he decide to go ahead? No, he will not. He will go back and
One
decide
enemy
to keep his
remaining.
life with him. As Zini gets taken out, Blurry is the last one standing. It's a 1v5 situation with Blurry on only a judge. Let's see if Blurry can actually clutch this out. I have really low hope, but there we go. Blurry manages to get the first kill, picks up a Phantom, ready to take out as well as he can. The op shot misses once again. Blurry on 100 HP without shields, on 10 bullets remaining in his magazine as of this moment. Putting out a few more shots. There you go. Goes for the reload and we peek him, but Kazuya is faster, takes him out, and this round will also be going to Team TGS Axe. 10-7 becomes the current score, and let's see if they can actually manage to go ahead and convert this round lead into a complete full-fledged victory.
Definitely, but we'll have to wait to see that. I mean, the players of Team TGS, they are looking pretty good. They have got the confidence that now Nia does have an operator in his hand, so that is gonna be a main issue there. And Nia is gonna play in towards the B side, and they have got the right idea. The players of Team TGS, they are trying to go in towards A. That is kind of a good luck coming up from them. Nia picked in towards the B hook area, but he's not gonna spot anyone. On the other hand, the players are making their way on towards the A side. The A side just holding it. One of them has spotted. Oh, Sonic is so quick on his finger. He's gonna get that kill. But Zuko on the other hand, Zuko will get himself another kill that is gonna be on Kazuya, the entry fragger, the player, the man of the match. He's gonna take him down. And oh, that was a wonderful play again coming from Zuko, and it is definitely gonna help his teammate. He's gonna get that kill. Here comes the push. Here comes the players from defending side. Try to get those kills, try to defend the bomb side, but nonetheless the spike has not yet been planted. And oh, this is kind of a great idea, to be honest. Beast, he can try to just wait it out here, and the players of Team Resilience eSports, they still haven't made their way in towards the B side. That does mean that they do have a great buffer area right now where they can plant the spike in towards B side. They are just waiting for that fake to come in. They just
30
hope that
seconds
this
left.
is gonna be a fake, but it isn't. The players are gonna plant the spike in towards B side. The smokes are gonna come in as well as the brimstone is gonna put them out. It is kind of gonna be little hard for the players of Resilience Esports right now to get those kills and get that retake in their favor as well. Now the bomb has been planted. The
10
players
seconds
know that
left.
the strike is being
Spike
planted. They are gonna
planted.
go in towards B side and they'll try to take as much as kills as they can, because it is gonna be real difficult. Even though it is a 2 versus 2 situation, they do have an operator. Taking a side with an operator is kind of hard.
Last
Oh,
player
it's
standing.
on hold, but
One
here is
enemy
too fast,
remaining.
But TGS Flexi is there to hold that bomb from the long. He's gonna get that last kill. 11th round goes in the favor of Team TGS Axe, and Team TGS Axe, they are not stopping here.
Exactly. They've won the previous 4 rounds consecutively, and going ahead, I honestly think that Team TGS, Team Resilience actually needs to come up with some better strategies to go ahead and win these rounds. Oh, looks like Fluxy is ready to clear out U-Haul with his ultimate, and it might become a problem for Neo because he is
Right here.
going to be at... Hey, wait.
Right
yep,
here.
he is indeed going to be at U-Haul. Oh, they've actually gone in for a full-fledged push, it seems, and Neo's location is known.
Molly.
Molly goes down, and Neo will be getting just a tad bit of damage. Although the ultimate idea has now been put down by Fluxy. There we go. Zuko puts up the toxic wall with the Spectre. Kazuya get taken out by Neo with his ultimate. Oh, 1 kill, 2 kill. Oh, very well tried by Neo, but he gets taken
One
out by
enemy
Beast.
remaining.
Blurry takes out Beast. Flicker takes out Blurry. Flicker is the last one standing. 1v3 situation for Flicker. And
Out.
we're going ahead
Blinded.
with facing Neo at
Spike
B.
planted.
Neo with his ultimate ready to go out. Spots the Tasmanian Tiger. Goes back with his friends. He decides to take out the Tasmanian Tiger. His location is revealed. Guiding light comes in. Will not be. Oh, there you go. Flicker managed to
Last
get 1.
player
Managed to
standing.
get 2. Will he get the 3rd one? Will Zuko be
I've
ended
got your
by a Flicker,
trail.
or will it be? Oh, there we go. Flicker with the quadra, and he comes in, clutches the round. Match point.
Match
That
point.
is the second clutch coming up from Flicker. This guy knows no stop. He just went on back to back, getting those kills. 1 head, 2 head, 3 head. He was just tapping the heads of the players. And what a beautiful use of utilities to its fullest. He used those guiding lights to flash the players to get the information. And even though he was in a disadvantage, he was in pretty big disadvantage, to be honest. It was a 1 versus 3 situation. And still, he was able to get that clutch and take his team to a match point at such a crucial level. It was a wonderful play coming up from Flicker. I am hoping to see this guy going on pretty good in the next rounds as well, if they can win this round as well, because it is gonna be kind of difficult, because Resilience Esports will now try to get that round win, will now try to take this round to overtime. Otherwise,
They found my
Resilience
wire.
Esports, their journey in this tournament is gonna end up. So the stakes are pretty high. They need to get those kills. They need to win this round as well. Let's see what is gonna be their plan of action, because Nia is gonna take down Kazuya. That is kind of a wonderful pick. A very important pick, to be honest, because Kazuya has been such a nuisance for them. And here comes the Tiger. He's gonna spot a player out. He will not budge from his position. But now Flicker, they do have an idea that there is gonna be a player out here. Here comes the smoke. And oh no, really down to 29 health. He's gonna go down. TGS Flicker will be the one to get those kills. Even though there is a Viper's ultimate in towards A side, it is kind of difficult for the players to breach in. And look at this, Beast is trying to go in towards Shower so that he can get
30
easy
seconds left.
entry in towards the side. The Viper is still a huge nuisance out here, because he is still in that Viper's ultimate. So Zuko can do a lot of damage.
player
He's gonna take down
standing.
Flicker. He's gonna take down Fluxy as well. Now it's all left on to Beast to clutch it out in a 1 versus 2 situation. Just 13 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds left.
Not to do. Zuko is gonna get his 3rd kill, and that Viper's ultimate is definitely gonna save that day for them, and they are gonna go in for a longer run here.
Indeed, and what the real question should be here for us is, will Team Resilience be able to carry on this momentum
Help
to
a
the
girl
next
out.
round?
Well, she's
Because
right.
the Viper's ultimate will not be available this round, and that was a one-time thing. They did use up the Viper's ultimate. They did use up a lot of abilities on the A side itself. Team TGS actually did not move out to the B side, but at the same time, we'll have to see if they can carry it on again. They actually hold on to the side? Can they actually gain map control instead of giving it away like they have been in the previous rounds? And Z, as we see, comes down to showers, picks up the ultimate orb, gets his ultimate ready, it seems, and spotting up does not spot anyone. B side is being pushed more, honestly. And as we'll be seeing Near and Neo both on the B side. There we go. The opposite side coming in. Neo and Near both will have to move out. And there we go. Neo takes out Sonic. Neo gets taken out to his own smoke by TGS. Fluxy Blurry takes out Kazuya, however, and comes back to heal himself. Slow up going to the B side. 3v3 situation.
Spike planted.
Have Sova healing up. Guiding Light goes into the side, but it gets stuck due to some reason, it seems. And there we go. Another Guiding Light going down. Blurry revives Neo. Zuko takes out Flicker. It's a 2v4 situation. The one thing now that TGS hacks. And he's the last one standing. He gets taken out once again by Zini. So it'll become a 12-9 score line for Team Resilience. And Zini will be coming in, getting that ultimate orb for himself. Coming into the next round, score is going to be 9-12. Unlike the 12-7 that we were expecting game to end at.
Definitely, now the players of Resilience eSports, they are stepping up, they are coming back into the game, and this is the last round before TGS eSports goes bankrupt. So they really need to win it and end it here, otherwise we are definitely gonna go in towards overtime, because the 10th round, if Resilience win this round, it is gonna be their 10th, and the 11th round is gonna be actually a bonus round for them. So the players of Team TGS, they exactly know that this is kind of their last
out of my way.
tournament, otherwise it is gonna be very difficult if this match goes in towards overtime. So they are gonna put up everything they have into this round. If they can finish it up here, that is gonna be best, but if they can't, it's gonna be very hard, because it is gonna be a complete bankrupt position for them. But oh, Zuko is gonna get that title down. He's not gonna let him reveal anyone. But nonetheless, Zuko is gonna get another Sonic. He just put out his ulti, but it is not gonna do anything, because he's gonna
One
put out
enemy
his ulti.
remaining.
But Blurry,
Spike
he's gonna
down
take
A.
Julius. Fluxy now left in a 1 versus 2 situation. The fight drops in, and here comes Mia from the backstab, and Fluxy is gonna go down. 10th round goes in for Resilience Esports. And now the players of Team TGS are down to shackles. They don't know what to do. They don't have the money as well.
Team TGS Axe has not been able to keep up with the way Team Resilience has been playing in the previous 3 rounds consistently, and with that momentum we have seen Team Resilience come into the double digits. So this match actually might go into the overtime situation, because if TGS Axe does not manage to go ahead and win at least this one single round within the next 2 rounds. And as Neo comes out to peek towards B long, he will be spotting nobody. He's on Blurry, comes back, heals himself, ready to be spot again. Spots B start here. Neo takes a Kazuya on the other hand. Zini ready to start going out once again, and it will spot 2 people. So he does know that 2 people are in showers, so it will be kind of a nuisance for him to actually keep up with them, because he is on 1 flash with only a heal. The Viper's poison comes down, but it will not be damaging him a lot. And there we go, he takes up the Viper actually, and oh, that was very well tried by Zini, but he gets taken out by Flicker with the headshot with Sheriff. And Zook on the other hand moving towards showers. 2v2 situation, both the attackers on very low health, not looking too good for Team TGS Axe, but Beast will be getting that heal, will be going to 100 HP without shields, and now it is kind of a doable situation for Team TGS Axe. One seeker goes on to A side, one seeker goes on to B, so they know that the attackers and the defenders are actually divided, but Zuko gets him through his own poison wall. What a play! Mir on the other hand picks up that ultimate orb, and Beast moves on to the B side. Darts the spike. He does have his recon bolt, but he is out of shock darts. He's out of his Hunter's Fury. He will have to stay on the side in order to keep it from getting diffused. He'll have to keep his ears open for both the defenders coming in, trying to defuse the spike and winning the round. On the other hand, we will be seeing both of the defenders actually coming into the side, not going to rush a lot of spots near, and the recon dart goes down. As the recon dart gets destroyed, he's trying to wallbang them, trying to get that kill, but he is failing to do so. The outrun goes out, he marks Zuko,
One
goes
enemy
ahead
remaining.
and kills Zuko off. Half defuse has gone down. The spot near. Will he be able to actually win this round? Here goes ahead, and there we go. Clutch coming in
Attackers
from
win.
Beast. Amazingly
Okay,
played.
that is
very,
done.
very amazingly played by Team PS Hacks. Beast, with that last kill, you have won my heart. Amazingly played. The way he used his abilities, he had no shock darts, no conventional Sova plays involved. That was completely mind games. And the way he actually held them up, did not push out from the toxic screen. He actually held back, played on sound, used his drone, marked Zuko, got that kill easily. And by then, it was like a game of time, it seemed.
Definitely. I mean, not only he clutched it out in a 1 versus 2 situation, but he even got 2 kills in B side with a sheriff. That was very interesting. We saw it on the kill feed. We weren't able to see it on stream. But I mean, getting 2 kills with a sheriff and on top of that, clutching it out in a 1 versus 2 situation in the end, that was indeed a wonderful round. And it was a complete eco coming up from the team, a complete eco from Team TGS, and yet they were able to win that round. Wonderful play indeed coming up from TGS Esports, and a wonderful way to end that entire match. TGS Esports will be heading on towards that round of 8, which is gonna start up from tomorrow. So tomorrow's matches are gonna be more interesting, it seems, Cruciator.
It does seem so. And well, tomorrow's matchup released tonight in our own Discord server. So if you are interested to actually know which matches you guys will be seeing tomorrow itself, be sure to join our Discord server. Follow us on Instagram because we might put up an update there as well. Because well, it's the top 8. It's going to be the upper brackets and the low brackets. It's going to be amazing. So we will be seeing you in just a little bit with the next match starting at 8:30. Will be between Optimistic Esports versus X Gravity Junior. So all the best to both the teams, and congratulations to TGSX for actually moving ahead in the tournament. We'll be seeing you in round of 8, and yeah, stay tuned. We'll be seeing you at 8:30 for the match between Optimistic Esports versus X Gravity Junior.
Graduation. You know, until this moment, life followed a mapped out path. And then suddenly, a new journey starts. A new phase in life where you focus on the first step in your career, full of new opportunities, inspiring people, and exciting places. But where do you start? What drives you? Is it adventure? Purpose? Or maybe a salary that can support more than you alone? What job fits you best? What country or culture makes you shine? And what company deserves your loyalty? Unfortunately, answering some of these questions are not that easy. Until now. The Student Promise helps you prepare for this next step in your life, the first step in your career, with an online platform that is specifically developed to help promising talents like yourself to find what makes you happy, to find what works for you. And once we've found it, we help you every step along the way. From building a striking resume, composing a brilliant application, prepping you for an interview that will be sure to impress. We even help you negotiate the best salary and conditions. We're not a job site, and we're not here for employers or recruiters. We're here for you so that you can be all that you can be. The Student Promise.
Greetings and welcome back to RaptorX eSports and the EFA, presenting to you with the Valorant Elemental Cup. Coming today to the end of round of 16, we have the last match between Optimistic Esports and X Gravity Junior. X Gravity Junior will be defending, it seems, and Optimistic Esports will be attacking on the map of Ascent, which seems to be like the player favorite, if I'm wrong.
I mean,
But yeah.
Ascent is
Well,
kind of a great map here.
exactly, like Ascent has actually been the map, the fan favorite map from the beginning itself, because obviously we got the tutorial on Ascent, we got something basic on Ascent, and at the same time that is the map that everyone prefers, because we honestly just see people going ahead with Ascent every time. The most played map in this entire tournament, let me give the stats. The most played map in this entire tournament has been the map of Ascent. Coming second to Bind. After that, we will be seeing Haven and then Split, and then comes Icebox and Breeze. Well, I mean, those numbers were quite expected, I would say, but at the same time, Ascent is like one of the oldest maps in the original map pool. It was obviously, but honestly, this was way too good. I mean, the entire map of Ascent, it is amazing to play on.
Definitely amazing to play on. Definitely the most balanced map of the entire game and kind of a home ground for everyone. But yeah, I'm quite surprised that players are not liking Breeze either. For me, Breeze is kind of the good maps, one of the good maps. Even it is better than no, it is not better than any other maps, but yeah, Breeze is one of the good maps of Valorant. It cannot be compared with Icebox. Just because it is new, player don't want to play on Breeze, but yeah, Breeze is kind of a good match. Good map, but nonetheless, we are gonna go in towards that agent selection in the map of Ascent. It is gonna be uh, kind of an easy choice for the players because it is the map of Ascent. Everybody knows what they're gonna pick up, and everybody are pretty sure and pretty accustomed to their map picks on the map of Ascent. It seems Cruciator.
Exactly, it sounds like it. And Keddy looks like on the X-Gravity Junior team for Astra. Arsenal will be going for Phoenix. Crisis might just pick up the Killjoy. There he goes. And Venom will be going for Sova. Neon on Jet. So a duelist, one controller, one initiator, and one sentinel. Very standard lineup, I would say, for the map of Ascent. On the other hand, we have an Astra, a KO, a Sova, a Jet, and a Killjoy. So that is a single duelist, double initiator, and one controller with one sentinel kind of lineup. So the double initiator is what I'm seeing here, because we have the KO, we do have the Sova as well. So it'll be really quick to actually recon, and we do have Killjoy as well. So her droid is no less than an information gatherer.
Definitely, I mean, it is definitely gonna be an interesting match because, to be honest, we do have a KO here in the map of Ascent. KO, I like that character so much, and I don't know if people know it, but there's a YouTuber called as Warhol. He has explained the KO pretty well, and I am a huge fan of KO, to be honest. Now, in the first round of the half, we can see, I mean, usual buys coming up from the players. Some will go with Ghost, some will go on with those classics, depending on the amount of utility you require to buy it, amount of crates you require to buy your utilities. But nonetheless, it is looking like needed. The players are trying to get inside the field, right? Here comes the push, but he's gonna right click yet again and do a huge lot of damage to the players, but Invoker, he's gonna get that kill. Nonetheless, Shroud 3k. On the other hand, he's gonna take down Arsenal. It's a 3 versus 2 situation. Two of the players have been tagged down. Invoker down to just 32 HP of health, so he needs to make sure he doesn't get hit by that shock dart. A near miss coming up from the Sova of the other team, but Optimistic Esports, it is looking pretty good in their favor. But Venom, on the other hand, he is gonna get a kill. X Gravity Junior, they are trying to retake the site, but Shroud 3k is in such a wonderful position.
One enemy remaining.
He's gonna
Last
get that
player
kill.
standing.
There's a 1 versus 1 situation going on. The spike needs to get diffused as of now, otherwise it is going to be very difficult for him. And he took down DC rules to just 14 HP of health. He has half defused the spike. He's gonna take out the last player that is gonna be DC rules, and he is gonna defuse the spike with 0.42 seconds left onto the clock as well, Cruciator.
Amazingly close round up there, because I was on very much on the edge of my seat when I saw that the spike was almost next to exploding, and then well, Venom went ahead and got that kill in the end with the 3k coming in this previous round that we just saw. And now it looks like Neon will be going ahead with the Ghost apart from his entire team, who will be going for Spectres and Shields. Neon might just be saving for an Operator right now, but can't really say for sure unless we've seen him buy one. With the Ghost, he will be peeking out and will not be spotting anyone at mid, because all the players will be at E main pushing in towards side. And as they're coming in, putting out a few shots, Arsenal gets traded up by DC Rules but, after he killed off Invoker. There we go. Wizzy is still inside his own smoke. Neon is right there. Will he be taken out by Wizzy? No, he will not. He did manage to get some damage on him, but at the same time it wasn't enough to kill him off. Now the shock dart is going in, up and down. There we go. Dead God's lining up his shock dart for the heaven hit, and here's the mark. He will have to move back in order to get away. Oh, there you go. There we go. He actually manages to take out Venom.
One enemy remaining.
Neon tries to get taken out by Shot 3k. Can he take out Shot 3k? Anyways, 1v3 situation for Twizzy. Will he be able to get this? It's a 1v3 situation for Keddy, my bad. And there we go. This round will be going to Optimistic Esports. So this might be a match that we really want to watch very closely, as both teams are playing really well, reading each other really well, and gaining map control, getting those kills early on. And this is going to be a battle to the neck.
Maybe not, because X Gravity Junior, they basically threw the previous round away. They didn't buy in the previous round. On the other hand, the team of Optimistic Esports, they force buyed in the previous round and they won it. And surprisingly, it is looking like X Gravity Junior, they are yet again on an eco. They are trying to gather up their funds as much as they can. Invoker will be the one to win Arsenal is gonna get a kill, but Leon, he won't be able to take any kills. And now
Spike
it's all
planted.
left on to Crisis.
Last
Phoenix
player
will take
standing.
it out, but Crisis is gonna go down. Arsenal is the sole player surviving of the team. He'll try to take some kills out of here. He'll try to get some exit frags. I think like they are saving for the next round, the third round, which is gonna be a full buy coming up from both of the teams. And they'll have a greater opportunity if they have some bugs in their pockets. So that's why the players of Team X Gravity Junior, they didn't buy 2 rounds back to back. Let's see what is gonna be their plan of action, because I am pretty much surprised here. I really don't know why these players are gonna did it, but nonetheless, this will be the one to take down Arsenal. And let's see if this is the round where the players choose to buy. Yes, this is the round where X Gravity Junior chose to buy the weapons. So now at this point of time, it is gonna be a little bit more difficult for the players of Optimistic Esports.
Indeed, and as Optimistic Esports go ahead with Spectres, once again they do have the creds to go ahead and buy full buys, but it would be smarter to go ahead with the Spectres in order to maintain their economy. And on the other hand, we do have X Gravity Esports Junior going ahead with full buys this round. As the round begins, X Gravity Junior will be split up to the entire normal defending spots on the stage, with only the KJ at the B side. Oh, Keddy is... Looks like we are coming in for a mid push by Optimistic Esports as the KO. He has popped out his ultimate, and Arsenal takes out Dead God coming up. We will be seeing Arsenal coming up. There we go. Invoker takes out. Invoker is taken out by Crisis. 2v5 situation for the attackers, and as the spike goes down at the B side, it will still be a hustle. Maintain side control
Spike planted.
in order to win this entire round.
One enemy remaining.
It is kind of difficult for them. Neon is gonna take one more player down. Now the KJ is let it out, and Shot 3k is still gonna get that kill. Oh my god, Kerry, he just messed up. Arsenal just messed up, to be honest, not KD. And Arsenal didn't even finish that kill. It was KD to get that kill in the end, but nonetheless, the second round went in the favor of Team X Gravity Junior. Now the players, they have got ultimates ready. They have got guns, they do have the weaponry advantage onto the players, and they do have a lot of money with them. So it
Placing
is
alarm bot.
kind of gonna be a little bit of troublesome situation if the players of Optimistic Esport doesn't win in this round. Because their economy is gonna go in
Placing
shackles,
sentry.
and X Gravity Junior,
Placing
on the other
swarm
hand, they
grenade.
did a very
Placing
interesting
swarm
job
grenade.
in maintaining their economy throughout the entire what can I say,
You
pistol
should
round,
run.
throughout the entire pistol round, and they are looking pretty good. Here comes the ultimate, a lockdown coming up from the KJ, optimistic Esports, looking pretty optimistic. They have got the B side completely open. They're gonna enter the side, they are gonna plant the spike as well. Well, I don't know why KJ didn't push inside the side. Okay, here we go. Now they are gonna come inside the side. They are gonna try to plant it out. And this rules, he does have his ultimate ready. He will definitely save it for the next round, because this round they don't need any kind of ultimate. On the other hand, we can see the players of X Gravity Junior. They are making their way in towards the B side, but they are not getting any entry. They are not getting information about the players as well. Invoker, he is gonna do a huge lot of damage to the players, because he has put up he put up and their abilities as of now. These guys are gonna get those kills. Neon and Venom are the only
One enemy remaining.
Yes, that kill anyhow. And now
This-
the refuse needs to come up pretty soon. Red Guard's position has been revealed. And
One
Neon
enemy
has a
remaining.
very
Oh, no.
important
Oh, the defenders!
on it. The defenders won it. Red Guard missing it by just a split second. Indeed, a wonderful play coming up from
Amazing.
X Gravity Junior.
Very, very well played by Gravity Junior. You got me. And oh, damn! I try not to bring out that squealing voice, but if you do something that good, it's just gonna come out. I mean, I hate the voice, but it usually. And yes, the way that X Gravity Junior actually timed it so well. Death Gods could have
Get
actually
out of my
peeked out
way.
early, but he decided not to. He must thought that the shock dart might have tried to, just given him quite some damage to actually make him get off the spike, but it indeed did not. And the Jet decided to keep on the spike and kept on diffusing. And right until the last
I
second,
can't use that.
they actually managed to get that defuse down. Oh, Neon gets marked by the Hunter's Fury, and now he will be staying back just a little bit. Seems it's already a 4v5 situation for the attackers. That is Optimistic Esports. They did try to bring it down to a 4v4, but at the same time, Neon was the only one who got hit by the Hunter's Fury. It seems, because he is down to 45 HP. He will be taken out by just a few shots, and then the Jet has been spotted, and she gets taken out by Neon. He spots more people, but he will be taken out. The updraft was a mistake. Very, very grave punishment given to him because of it. And there we go, coming in with a 3v4 situation for the attackers. We
Recovering
now
it.
have Optimistic Esports moving from mid towards the B side. The drone goes into side, and Sova might just be coming in from the A
30
side
seconds
itself.
left.
Another smoke goes down by Twizzy, but he will not be going out very well. He only has 1 star left. He might try to use that star very smartly,
Need
very
that back.
very choosily, very scarcely. There we go. Oh, another kill by Prices with that bomb grenade. The Hunters will be coming in from Venom. Once again, he's marked the Sova, and the Sova does not get that kill, however, but it's a 2-2 situation. Both of the defenders are on the side. The recon dart has come out. He will have to
One enemy remaining.
Spots the Sova and takes him out. Last one standing on the side. It's Shroud to get some damage from that Shroud dart, and Arsenal will be the one to complete that kill. And coming up, another round for X Gravity Junior. 4-2 is becoming the score.
We good. We good.
Coming up from the players of X Gravity Junior. They are looking pretty fine. They are looking pretty confident. They have got this momentum in their favor. And okay, a very important timeout indeed coming up from the players of attackers from the players of Optimistic Esports. Optimistic Esports, they need to think of a strategy to just reach the sites, even though after they are getting those spike plants, they are not able to hold the site in that after plant situation. So this is something you need to avoid. This is something you want to keep in mind throughout the entire game. You have to use your utilities if you are gonna go in towards if you are in towards that attacker's side. You need to use your utilities very carefully. You need to save some utilities for that after plant scenario as well. And looking at the players of Optimistic Esports at this point of time, Cruciator, they are just using all their utilities. They are just using those utilities back to back and just
Very early
draining
on.
their banks. They are just draining their banks, and that's why they don't have anything in their that after plant situation, after plant scenario. So this is the thing that they need to work on as of now, Cruciator.
Indeed, and they do need to actually save up some utilities for the aftermath, as you
astral,
just
guys.
said. But at the same time, they do
That'll
need
work.
utilities to actually gain access to the sites themselves.
That
And
should work.
if Exavity Junior does not
Right
manage
there.
to keep the site under control, it will be quite difficult for them to come back to get the site.
Target
Although in
out.
the previous round they did manage to do that in the 2 rounds actually, but at the same time it was like a 2v2 situation. But in case it ever goes down to a 1v2 or a 1v5 situation, obviously that round will be going to
Blocking
Optimistic Esports. And towards the A side, looks like we will be seeing Optimistic Esports going ahead with a full-fledged push. But at the same time, they will be moving back, it seems. Yes, indeed, they are deciding to go back and not push very hard right now. And they might just be trying to bait them out to the other side, that they rotated to the different side. But we will not know until we will see a push from them coming in. And that push, I think it is only going to come if they do see an entry into the site, which as of now they might just have access to it, but they just don't know it yet because they are not gaining any intel from inside the site. And all they know is that there are 2 stars placed by their own Astra, and whether or not there is someone near those stars, whether or not there is someone who might just be holding on to the A side in order
30
for
seconds
them
left.
to not enter, was kind of a question that they had no answer to. But right now they do, and they have entered the site. They do have access to the site. Coming down, we have DC Rules, who will be going into Under Heaven, KJ, who will be using a storm grenade pretty quickly and at the right time as
And
well.
block
Venom
inside.
gets taken out by DC
No
Rules,
charges left.
and
Pulling
Invoker
them
took out
in.
Arsenal with the operator 3v3 situation coming in for both the teams.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Defender's Killjoy's detention has actually worked out. One player has been detained. It was DC Rules. He was the last player standing, and now Neon will be getting that easy kill. Oh no, he will not. Oh, very well tried. Very well tried by DC Rules. Very well tried by Neon actually, but DC Rules was a bit quicker. The detain did not last that long, and he had to get back.
Definitely. I mean, just as I said, the players of X-Gravity Junior, these players are good on retaking the site. Optimistic Esports, this time they had the right idea. They had those utilities in that after plant situation, but nonetheless, X-Gravity Junior, they still managed to get those kills. I mean, and that ultimate, wonderful play here. Finally, DC Rules
You
is
should
gonna
run.
connect that quick scope on towards the player. That is gonna be Neon. So Jet was a Jet. DC Rules is gonna win it out. And attacker Killjoy this time
Placing
is
swarm
gonna
grenade.
use it in
Swarm
towards the
grenade
B side.
out.
They are trying to breach in towards B side. It is completely open for Vision now. They'll need to plant the spike as soon as they can, and they are gonna plant it in their usual place. And it is a 4 versus 5 retake situation for the players of X-Gravity Junior. X-Gravity
Spike
Junior,
planted.
they are
Need that back.
confident they have done this for quite a long time. Arsenal is still in
You are
towards red.
divided.
They need to go in towards the side as well. Here comes the Cosmic Divide. The Cosmic Divide is definitely gonna help them out a little bit, but kind of a weird choice for Cosmic Divide. It actually stopped. It actually didn't help them gather any intel onto the other players. It just helped, Arsenal flash the players out.
Last
Another
player
Crisis,
standing.
Killian Crisis yet again is gonna
Blasting
get
him.
those kills.
Obscuring
Easy
vision.
is in a wonderful position. He has not yet been spotted, and Invoker will be the one to finish it off. 17 HP left on him, and Fizzy was still available on 90 HP finally. And after plant scenario where the players of Team Optimistic Esports were able to win it out, this was indeed a wonderful, wonderful play.
Exactly, and with the score coming out 5-3, we do see a 2-round lead for Team X-Gravity Junior, but the previous round was taken by Team Optimistic Esports. Now, hence, we will be seeing kind of looks like an eco buy coming in from X Gravity Junior, because they do have the creds, but at the same time they will be going in for a sale at the same time, because all right, looks like Invoker did manage to detect Keddy out, and Keddy will not be able to use his own smokes, his own stars placed by himself to get those actually support his team. And there we go, the tension has now been ended, and Crisis versus Keddy now in the smoke. Oh, there we go, Crisis gets the smoke as soon as he enters the smoke, and with the shotty we have Neon, Arsenal, everyone else moving in. Sun goes down, Crisis is down, and he's down here. They will have to move out of this corner. So DC actually comes in for the team and gets both of the players who were in the cubby, and Twizzy coming in with that last kill. Looks like at this point we will be seeing a 3v4 situation for the defenders.
Standing ahead.
Gravity Junior, the recon dot going in. We already have
Found
Shroud
them.
3K inside the site. That
One
was
enemy remaining.
The ultimate orb, and now they will be moving towards the B side.
30 seconds
Site
left.
will be planted, but we only have one last player remaining. That is the Jet, and he gets taken out by Twizzy for the third kill of the round. 5-4 becomes the score, and
Bot
they
coming back.
will be, they will be winning that round as well.
Definitely 5-4 this time. Optimistic esports, they are stepping up real good. They are getting those kills and they are winning those after plant scenarios as well. So just as I said in the start of the map, this might be the match where we can see it go neck to neck till the end.
Heading
But
to the
to
above.
be honest, it is just too early to just predict what is gonna happen. But nonetheless, looking at the pie, both of these teams have invested on towards those operators as well as Phantoms. And Dion will be the one to get that first kill. Twizzy, he got out pretty early. Nonetheless, a 4 versus 5 situation, a man advantage goes in towards the favor of X Gravity Junior. They are building up on towards the A side. The players might try to push in there, but the bomb is still in towards mid. And to be honest, there is a single player, that is Shroud. He is in A side. He's trying to fake it out. He's trying to
Bot
give
coming
away
back.
a lot of noise there. He even got that soul orb. But the players of X Gravity Junior, they are not budging. They are still waiting in towards A side. And here comes the push. The players are trying to go in towards the A side.
Out of charges.
Sova and Jet. Not Sova, okay. KO and Jet will
Placing
be the
alarm
ones to
bomb.
get that entry. Sova will be there to plant the bomb. But here comes Arsenal.
Spike
with the
down
beautiful kill. And he is gonna take down the bomber, but these rules will be the one, DC rules will be the one to get those kills. Here comes the lockdown from Shroud 3K. It is not gonna matter as the players are out of the lockdown,
Placing
but
swarm
it is gonna
grenade.
give them a brief moment of
Placing
silence
swarm
in
grenade.
towards the side, and they are able to plant that spike as well. Now the retake is on, a 4 versus 3 retake situation. The lockdown is gonna put up in place as well. So defender Killjoy, she did had a lockdown for herself, and now the retake is gonna be kind of easy. There's one player that is gonna be KO inside the side. So KO might get detained. Okay, 2 players got detained, not 1. The only player left to be fighting is gonna be the
Last player
that is
standing.
bad. He's gonna
One
take this
enemy
kill
remaining.
down. I was gonna say it, but nonetheless, Shroud 3K will be the one to get down KD. A wonderful play by both of the players, both of the remaining players, that is Shroud 3K as well as PC rules. And this is the 5th round that is gonna go in the favor of Optimistic Esports as well, Associator.
I got enough time.
The way DC Rules actually dashed into the side, that was amazing. He had his priorities straight. He saw someone inside the smoke. He said, no, I'm not going to take a fight with him. The spike is being diffused right now. I'm going to go ahead into the side, kill off the player, then you can do whatever you want
Let's
to me.
go.
I will win the round and you can't stop me. And that is why he is on top of the leaderboard right now. He is at 13 kills and 6 deaths, which is more than a KD of 2. DC Rules has taken out Crisis, and Shroud 3X versus Arsenal will be going on here, it seems, because Arsenal has decided to go back just a little bit. The droid has not spotted him, which is looking on towards mid. Death God, on the
One
other hand,
enemy remaining.
checking out the B side, making sure that there's no one who will or might just. Oh, there we go. Venom coming in with that kill on Shroud 3K. Amazingly played by him, and it's a 1v4 for him, however. Not look too
Spike
good for him,
planted.
but Optimistic Esports on the other hand, they have 4 players remaining, 2 initiators, 1 duelist, and 1 controller left. So I honestly think that this should be an easy round to take for Optimistic Esports, but yes, there we go. 3 kills for DC Rules, and he's coming in hot at this time. 6-5 is the
Last
time, so
round
Optimistic
before the
Esports has
switch.
gained the lead.
Definitely, they have gained the lead and they have put up a huge pressure onto the players of X Gravity Junior. And they are in kind of a weird spot. They'll need to force this round up. This is the last round of the half. And if Optimistic Esports wins this round, they are gonna go in towards the defender's side in the next round. So they have got a huge chance of making the lead even more bigger, even more greater. That gap can be increased, and I think these guys are planning to do that. On the other hand, we can see the players of X Gravity Junior. They are playing the 2-1-2 situation as of now. Two players in towards B side, one in mid, and two again in towards A side. The players, they don't have enough information actually. Optimistic Esports as well as X Gravity Junior, both of these teams, they are trying to get as much information as they can from the players out, but none of the players are showing themselves out that easily. The A side is now left completely open with just the Sova hanging around. Arsenal will be the one to come back to help Sova as well. The players are suspecting that this might be a play coming up because none of the players have shown any kind of aggression in towards B side as well. Now here comes the Astra's ops. The Astra is gonna smoke off heaven and the spike is gonna get planted as well. They know that the owl drone is out there, so they are not picking out. Now once the owl drone is gone place, Arsenal will try to pick it
Come on,
up.
let's go!
Nonetheless, the spike is gonna get planted.
Spike planted.
Wonderful position. He has spotted two players and he exactly knows what to do. And Neon will be the one to take one more player down. It is a 4 versus 5 retake situation. 5 versus 5 situation going on. And kind of oh no. Neon
One enemy
does
remaining.
have his knives out. He is gonna get that kill. And the cosmic divide is definitely not gonna help with because Cohesion is gonna pull out to the hands of Prizepool. And X Gravity Junior, they are gonna neutralize the advantage. It will be 6 to 6 in the first half.
Switching sides.
Indeed, the first half ends with a 6-6 score, and on the top we have DC Rules with 16 kills and 7 deaths. So he's still maintaining
Need a
that
drop.
KD of over
Thanks.
2, but at the same time it will be really interesting as to how they actually manage to do on the defending side this time, because X Gravity Junior will now be attacking, and they will also be looking for times to actually check out for any openings that they might get on either of the sites, and push on those sites hard, because X Gravity Junior, they know how to funnel into sites and take control of it, not give up that control that they have just taken, and kind of win the round. By doing that itself,
Revealing area.
it isn't honestly enough to actually win the round, but at the same time it will be really interesting to see as to how they actually manage to do that. And as the gravity well comes out, it will be trying to take down Neon and Arsenal, but it will be failing in doing so. Twizzy, on the other hand, has put up a smoke, a one-way for himself, but it still did not stop the Phoenix from putting in that curveball so well. And at the same time, as Twizzy goes down to pick up his ultimate orb, he will be moving back. Venom, on the other hand, moving in to 3, and he's taking a little bit of damage from Invoker, not giving out any, and they'll be moving towards the B side now. It seems they have called in for a rotate. The only one standing at A main is the Jet, who will be very crucial to gain the entry on the B side, but at the same time he has started to move back now as well. Neon now moving back. Initiators, on the other hand, at B are ready. So with that drone and with the recon dart as well, we have 3 defenders on the A side and 2 on the B side. So things might just go out of control at B side here, because we are
Revealing
seeing
area.
30 seconds left.
complete usage of utility from the side of X Gravity Esports. And there we go, Dead Gods ready with his shock dart. There we go, he gets a kill, he gets 2
Spike
kills,
down,
one on
B.
Neon, one on Teddy, and now it's
One
just a
enemy
matter of
remaining.
time before ultimately to win this round. There we go. DC Rules gets that last kill on Crisis right after Crisis got Twizzy out of the game, and 7-6, Optimistic Esports have taken the lead.
Definitely Optimistic Esports, a wonderful round coming into play from them. 7-6, a single round
Placing
lead, that
sentry.
is definitely the most important round of the game. Winning that pistol round gives you a huge advantage. Now they can buy the guns, they are in a good position as well. They are in the defending side. So the players of X Gravity Junior, they will face a hard time breaching into the side
Ready.
as of now. They are gonna bait it all out. 3 players are playing in towards A side, 2 players are gonna go in towards the B. Well, just a single player in B, 1 player is gonna go in towards mid. So it is kind of gonna be hard
Scanning
because
ahead.
all the players are in towards mid. And this is Wolves. What a wonderful shot coming up from him. And look at that. Sova has revealed so much information. And this is just gonna get focused back to the third. Oh, not able to get the fourth. Venom will be the one to trade him out. But look at that. The players in the A side are gonna come up as well. Rotation has come up. Players are heading towards mid side. Oh no, that is a lot of damage done, but it was classic, not a ghost. So it is definitely gonna be very hard. But Venom has got himself a
Last
stinger.
player
That stinger
standing.
can work, but easy. She is gonna take down Crisis. The only player left
Turrets
is gonna
destroyed.
be hanging up with just a single
Scanning
stinger.
ahead.
That stinger can do a lot of damage considering the HP of the remaining players, but he is in the wrong side indeed because Shroud 3K is gonna get that kill and he is gonna get that stinger for himself as well. Pretty interesting. Let's round goes in favor of optimistic esports. A wonderful round to be honest. And a good round coming up from X-Gravity Junior as well because they have put on a lot of pressure onto the players of Optimistic Esports. But Cruciator, we have to give this to Optimistic Esports because they had a wonderful read on the situation.
Indeed, and this wonderful sports have brought up. It lives up to their name. They have stayed optimistic throughout all the rounds that they have lost, and they have come back stronger in each and every next round and tried to win those rounds for themselves and
Placing
actually
swarm
succeeded
grenade.
for it. That was an interesting placement of the abilities by Shroud 3K. He has placed one ability on each of the drains that was placed inside tree. So that just satisfies my OCD a little bit. Okay, Invoker gets taken out. Death God gets taken out by Crisis. DC rules finally takes out Crisis, but it was a bit too late. He had done the damage that he had to. 3v4 situation for the defenders at this point. Optimistic Esports is seeming to be a little bit of a hassle, and he did spot the Sova there, but he will not be able to take him out. Another kill goes down. Another one shot.
Spike
3K.
down A.
Teddy gets in. Neon takes out Shroud.
One
But,
enemy
it's a
remaining.
2v2 situation now. DC Rules takes out Venom. 1v2 situation for
planted.
Neon. He has a Vandal and he has one updraft and one dash ability left. He is way too late to actually get an ultimate orb to get his Blade Storm ready after one. Oh, the timing! The timing! He could have spotted both of them, but the timing did not work out for him. He is not hoping that both will come into his place. There we go. He actually moves into the site at 80 HP. With at 90 HP, and he gets taken out by DC. The round going in the favor of Optimistic Esports. Third round that they will be winning in this half itself, Doctor.
If definitely they are looking pretty confident in towards the defender's side. They are getting those retakes as well. A tight slap on the face of X-Gravity Junior. A great wait because okay, we can get those retakes as well. Nonetheless, 9-6 is the scoreline. X-Gravity Junior, they are trailing by 2 rounds. They need to pick up their pace, and now they are yet again pushed on to that eco round, maybe an anti-eco round because I can see some of the players going on with the Spectre. Okay, just a single player going on with Spectre and everyone else will be going on with those Sheriffs. So kind of an eco round coming up from the players. It is definitely gonna be very important for the players of X-Gravity Junior to get those kills, but Dweezy, okay, is gonna get a kill. Nonetheless, Arsenal is gonna trade him right back and they are gonna get themselves a gun. 2 players are still in towards A side. KO did a wonderful job in just suppressing the players. Now they have got the information, they know exactly how many players are here, and oh, that Outrun might have spotted a player or 2 out there, but it is not gonna matter because the players of Team X Gravity Junior, they are on a eco and they don't want to push hastily, so they will still wait before they can push in. They are still trying to get as much information as they can. The spike is on top mid and one player that is gonna be KJ. KJ is gonna go in towards the B side on a scouting mission to just check and taste the waters there. If that is in their favor, it is definitely gonna be interesting. But if it doesn't, KO has some other plans. Oh no, KO is still gonna take down, suppress down Arsenal, and they have a lot of problem right now because Arsenal position was yet again
30
revealed, and
seconds
now
left.
it has been confirmed as well because he was running back. So the players in towards the B side they'll be waiting for the players to rotate in. And now here comes the push, and he is looking again about the push up. He is stopping the push. There's 15 seconds left. They need to go right now. Otherwise, it is gonna be
10 seconds left.
Plant the spike. They don't have a lot of time. And DC rules. He does have a great angle. Not gonna matter. He is
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
able to plant the bomb, to take a player down, maybe another, but still that eco round ended up nowhere. Invoker still get that kill in the end.
In the end, yes, he did. He got that kill in the end, and looks like this was taken out by the defenders once again. Optimistic eSports have taken another round. 4-round lead has been brought up by them, and well, score is 10-6 as you may have seen right now as I brought the attention to the
Let us
score.
hunt.
And on the other hand, let's look at the buys that have actually gone in. Invoker will be going for the operator. On the other hand, everyone else will be going for Phantom, which is a decent buy obviously. And well, let's see. Oh, looks like Venom will be going to pick up the Hunter's Fury orb. Well, his ultimate
You
orb
should
to
run.
enable the Hunter's Fury. And now DC rules will be playing against Game Time. Will he be able to actually take out the
Spike
lockdown?
down
No,
B.
he won't land him out very quickly. Otherwise, he has decided to get detained. Okay, that God gets 3 people. DC rules barely gets out of sight.
One
for,
enemy remaining.
Oh my god. What was that? That kill. Damn. DC rules did come up with that last kill, but the way Death Gods put up those 4 kills, amazingly played. Amazingly played.
Definitely amazingly played, definitely wonderfully played, but okay,
Turn out.
nonetheless, it is gonna be 11th round for Optimistic Esports. They have taken up a huge lead and they haven't lost a single
Alarm bot
round
out.
in the defending side. So the players of X Gravity Junior, I mean,
Placing swarm
well,
grenade.
it is kind of a bummer, but you need to just get those kills right now, otherwise
Get
it's
out of
gonna
my
be
way.
too late. It is still not too late. If they win this round, they can still come back, but okay, their positions have been revealed, and look at that, the usage
Joke's
of
over! You're
position
dead!
was revealed, then the KO used that suppress, and then the gravity well was used there, so the players were positions, and oh, look at that, Neon managed to get a kill out of here. How longer will he be able to get
Block
this
sight.
because he is the only player inside the side, and Busy will get that kill. Now Arsenal tried to push it. He is definitely gonna get that kill. He caught him off guard. He caught him while his weapon. Now the players. Oh, Invoker. He's gonna take down Venom. The spike is getting
Spike
planted.
planted.
Spike is gonna
One
get
enemy
planted.
remaining.
Busy will be finishing it off. Invoker with the last kill on that operator, and it is gonna be the match point coming in for the players of Optimistic Esports here, Appreciator.
Exactly, as the match point comes in for Team Optimistic Esports.
Match
This
point.
is amazing. This is amazing. Like, what seemed to be a neck-and-neck competition in the first half itself has now been turned into complete domination by Team Optimistic Esports here. And
Place
if they
our
win this
stars in
round,
this
it is
reality.
over for Team X Gravity Junior, because Optimistic Esports have been playing so well this entire time. It seems like
see
X Gravity
now.
Junior might have just lost their confidence and forgotten to put up a fight, it seems.
About
Because
there.
they have not been putting in the same efforts that they were in the first half, it seems. Because, I mean, they sure are putting in the efforts, but the efforts are not seeking the results that they desire. And as DC Rules get the first kill on Crisis, Arsenal and Neon
Obscuring
get
vision.
2 kills and bring it down to man
Recovering
advantage
it.
for Team X Gravity Junior. And Arsenal, although very low on health, he will be going in for a heal with his own hot hands. And the Cosmic Divide will be coming in by Keddy, it seems. He's taking his time. He's taking his sweet time with that Cosmic Divide, it seems. And there we go.
Why'd you fight
DC
it?
Rules ready to watch anyone who enters inside the flash goes out. Oh, he still manages to take out Arsenal. Amazing, amazing. And there we go. Venom takes out DC Rules, as I had just said. 2v3 situation for Invoker and the Killjoy.
Spike
Let's see how
planted.
this goes. Oh, the one agent has been suppressed. There we go. Invoker has information that the Astra is on site. All 3 people might just be on site, which they are actually 2 people inside both houses and 1 person right on site. Hunter's Fury is still available for Venom, but he is not in the position where he can actually utilize it very well. Although if he were to actually place the entire Hunter's Fury on
I can't use
Last player
either
standing.
side, Invoker comes in, he gets those 2 kills, and Optimistic Esports have won this game. Amazing 2 kills by Invoker. As I was speaking, he comes in, gets those 2 kills,
It's good.
wins the game for Optimistic
Defenders
Esports,
win.
and they will
Of
be
course we
moving
won.
to the round of
Challenge
8 tomorrow. The matches will be announced shortly after the stream ends, and we will be seeing you tomorrow soon. Although, Doctor, let's discuss this match here. We saw DC rules on 27 kills with 11 deaths. How awesome is that?
GG guys.
I mean, that guy was just killing it out. And in the second half, they completely changed their strategy. They completely changed their pace. They were just getting those after plant retakes back to back, and they didn't even lose a single round in the second half until it was like 11 on the scoreboard. But nonetheless, a wonderful round coming up from both of this team, a wonderful game coming up from Optimistic Esports. They were uh, start was like pretty neck to neck when they were on towards the attacker side, but looks like Optimistic Esports are too confident when they are on towards the defender side, and it was indeed a wonderful, wonderful gameplay. It was a wonderful play coming up from Optimistic Esports and Invoker as well as Tweezy and Death God. Even though these players didn't had that many kills, the amount of impact they had on the entire lobby was something that is of great importance here, Cruciator. It doesn't matter
Exactly.
if you get the kills or not. You need to have an impact onto your opponents, and that was what the players of Optimistic Esports were doing.
Yes, indeed. And Optimistic Esports actually really played well because, as I said, the first half itself, it was like a 6-6 score line. And I had honestly expected this match to go to overtime in the first half. But if you were to go to the past and tell me that this match will not go to overtime, it will be hard dominated by Optimistic Esports, I would not believe you at that point because, well, Optimistic Esports, the way they turned things around when they got to the defending side on Ascent, it was amazing. And they even won the rounds while they were attacking. It's not like they were only winning while they were defending. They got rounds while they were attacking as well. They put up a really good fight against. And now, when they got to defending, which would have been their strong suit, they actually got it so well. I mean, the way they actually did not lose a single round, by the way. Not losing a single round in the second half, it's a huge thing. It means that the only thing stopping you from going ahead and winning the game was your side. You were attacking first or you were defending first, and you were not able to work it out. And as soon as the sides changed, you were way too comfortable in your position and you got that kills. You got those kills, you got those assists. You helped your team win those rounds and finally win the entire game.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, Cruciator, that was not only good for the players in sense that they won it, but it was actually a good round because of their entire impact on this entire lobby. I mean, I really wouldn't have thought that Optimistic Esports would have won this entire match in with this much round difference. I thought even if a single team would have to win, it would have been not like 13-12, 13-11, or something like that, a close round difference of like 2 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 rounds. But okay, they won it with a huge difference. They won it with a great gameplay, and it was indeed a well played game coming up from Optimistic Esports, as well as a good gameplay coming up from X Gravity as well, because they were doing pretty well in defender side. Well, they weren't able to win any round in towards the attacker side, but that was just because Optimistic Esports was too good in the defender side, and they got each and every round in the defender side, if I'm not wrong, right? They got each and
Exactly.
every round. One of the best defender side round I have ever seen coming up in this RaptorX esports tournament.
Exactly. And the way they actually managed to play the entire thing around, because like we did see Caddy going ahead and playing those aggressive astral plays, as I would say, but it was really well played. Like Keddy was playing really well. He was placing those cosmic divides, those smokes amazingly to the benefit of his team. But it was unfortunate that the things did not work out the way they wanted to. They did not win any single round while they were attacking, and they might need to work on that a little bit. But obviously, we can say that optimistic esports might just be the better one here because at least on the map of best of the match, things could have turned around if X Gravity a few other chances. But since this is the best of one, and we will be seeing the round of 8 starting from tomorrow, it will be double elimination. So it will be upper brackets and lower brackets. So things will actually look up from tomorrow onwards. Because if they lose one match, it'll be fine. They can go ahead and win a few more matches. They can still maintain a win streak and go ahead to win the entire thing. But at the same time, it will be pretty difficult because all the teams that will be playing tomorrow are going to be really, really good teams.
Definitely tomorrow is gonna be one of those days when I will be like screaming all the time if I'm not wrong. Because
Yes,
tomorrow
indeed. Yes,
there are
indeed.
so many beautiful teams that are gonna play against each other. I'm so hyped actually for tomorrow's matches. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's matches. Actually, it is gonna be wonderful and exciting at the same time.
Indeed. And with that, let's bring the stream to an end. And we will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube to keep updated with our tournament and join our Discord server if you want to participate in any other further upcoming tournaments. The links are in the description. Follow us on Instagram if you want to support us even more. And we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye and good night.